Have you ever explored the ancient practice of writing your vows on a sheet of paper and dipping it in salt water? This mystical ritual is based on the belief that salt water has the power to purify and transform the most intimate hopes into tangible realities. Imagine a life imbued with serenity and inner peace, where pain and suffering are replaced by emotional balance and mental well-being. This story, rooted in Buddhist wisdom, will guide you through the transformative power of salt water and the influence of the Buddhist monk named Arico. In a remote corner of Japan, where snow-capped mountains stand tall and majestic, a small village stood surrounded by an almost surreal rhythm. Here lives Erico, a Buddhist monk renowned for his profound wisdom and unparalleled compassion. His reputation as a spiritual leader was so great that his followers from all parts of the country undertook difficult journeys to learn from his vast knowledge. Even the emperor, seduced by his reputation, occasionally went to the silent refuge to consult him on matters of the heart and mind. One day in early winter, as the snow began to paint white coats on the surrounding peaks, a group of particularly tired disciples gathered around Arico. Their morale was depleted by life's constant challenges, their hopes dimmed by fatigue and discouragement. Arico, observing them with eyes that knew too well the weight of human trials, decided to offer them a new perspective, a path to personal fulfillment that could transform their pain into a rebirth of spirit. Every obstacle you encounter, Erico began in a calm but firm voice, is nothing more than a step on your path to something much greater. These moments of rejection and failure are valuable because they contain vital lessons that prepare you for the future. The future, wonders you haven't seen yet. To help them overcome the internal and external barriers that were hindering their progress, Arico introduced the saltwater ritual. He guided them in the preparation. Each disciple was to write their deepest desire on a sheet of paper, then fold it carefully and immerse it in a bowl of salt water. Salt water, Arico explained, is a symbol of purification and transformation. This simple symbolic act will allow your desires to free themselves from the impurities of doubts and fears, allowing them to manifest into reality. While the paper was soaked in the purifying essence of the water, Arico guided them in deep meditation. They saw their desires not as mere hopes, but as realities already realized, anticipating the joy and satisfaction that would result. At the end of the meditation, the disciples removed the sheets from the water and allowed them to dry, an act that symbolized the activation of the power of manifestation. In the following days, Arico continued to support his followers, encouraging them to cultivate gratitude and a strong faith in the power of manifestation. He comforted them in times of doubt, reminding them that the path to personal fulfillment is rarely direct and without obstacles. Every difficulty, he says, is an invitation to grow, to strengthen, and to get ever closer to your true potential. Over time, students began to feel the changes. Previously insurmountable difficulties now seemed like opportunities to demonstrate their new strength. Their wishes, once fragile hopes, have become concrete realities one after the other. They learned to transform their thoughts into concrete actions and to overcome the limits imposed by their past fears. Gratitude took root in their hearts, deeply grateful for Arico's teachings, for the experiences they had, and for the new life they created. The story of Arico and his disciples is not only a story of spiritual transformation, but a universal message of hope and inner power. Demonstrate how, through faith, perseverance, and acceptance of life's lessons, each of us can awaken our potential and achieve our deepest dreams. This teaching, rooted in spiritual traditions, but universal in its application, continues to inspire those seeking peace and fulfillment in an often turbulent world.